You discussed assembling a staff in New York a moment ago. How about assembling one for Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland and what's happening there?
Well, that's still work in progress. And of course, we saw Stefanski's introductory press conference. Still a couple moving parts and moving pieces. First of all, the staff that's already there. Todd Monken's still under contract as the offensive coordinator. Hard to imagine he stays in Cleveland. It certainly seems like a clean split there or something that would make sense for both sides. Expect them to come in and bring in basically an entirely new offensive staff, and I wouldn't be surprised if the direction they go is more of the Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan kind of offensive disciples as far as the possible direction and the way that offense is going to look, just given the background and, of course, Gary Kubiak's work, same sort of family tree there with Stefanski with the Minnesota Vikings this year. And on the defensive side of the ball, Steve Wilks is still under contract and does sound like he is a possibility to stay there as the defensive coordinator. One thing that Jim Trotter, our colleague, has mentioned, that Joe Wood, the San Francisco 49ers defensive passing game coordinator, he is under consideration as well. So it's possible we may not get an answer until the 49ers are eliminated, if the 49ers are eliminated, which we still don't know if that'll happen.
And we know that owner Jimmy Haslam came out and said, we're going to hire a coach and then we're going to hire a GM. He made that a point. So where does that whole process stand now that they have their head coach?
They have 3 requests in for their potential future general managers, and one actually interview is going to happen tomorrow. That would be Monty Osifort, the Patriots director of college scouting, a really respected name in the scouting world, probably not as high profile as some of the others in the Patriots building, but certainly someone who has a lot of love outside the building and in the scouting community. As Tom Pelissero mentioned, he's going to interview tomorrow. They also have requests out for Andrew Berry, of course, the former Cleveland Browns executive, now with the Philadelphia Eagles. He will interview at some point soon. And then George Payton is the other one, the Minnesota Vikings assistant GM, who's close with Kevin Stefanski, also expected to interview, though no firm date yet on either of those.